Alright, what's good, people? Before we go back to my usual character, I want to go check something with new data centers and stuff. On the, on the patch page, I remember them saying that, like, if you make a new character and you play for a little bit, supposedly you were said to get a million gil. So I wonder if every character I made on these servers with the XP buff are actually, like, you know, gifted this. Because what I can do is I can maybe transfer these guys over to, like, you know, my server, and then maybe I can try to find a way to get like an alt to transfer it or something. I think the best thing to do would be to go onto the market board and then sell something. Alright, here we go. Before I keep talking, let's read this. You are now on a road to 80. All classes and jobs below level 80 will receive a bonus to experience points earned. Yeah. And I think this lasts for like a good few months. So, I mean, it's pretty nice. And I'm actually, I'll be honest, I'm actually tempted to transfer my main over to one of these servers. Just because, you know, you got like genuine noobs and people who just want new characters as well. Did I get rid of my... Oh, okay. I know I made this character as a joke, so I thought that I actually got rid of my, my armor and some stuff. But yeah, I don't see anything to do with the, a million gil thing. Unless it's like I have to actually play the, story. But yeah, I definitely want to do some questing, but I think I'm in such a rush to get to the next level. I think it would definitely be great to have an XP bonus on this stuff, because we're already level 34, and if I do the same stuff that I'm doing but over here with that character, like, I don't want to have to re-level my character from 1 again, or level 3 even. I think now the raw level you get from doing the first intro quest is level 2 or 3, and then you go, like, literally, look, I haven't even done anything. But yeah, I think I might do this, because honestly, I don't think my girlfriend even wants to deal with my my sub account. So I think it'd be kind of cool if I can transfer Mr. Crystal server guy, my main character that I'm using now, for this SE account, over to one of these servers. I'm not sure which one I'll pick. I might pick Ravana, because I like Ravana, and I think it'd be really cool also to join a free company that just kind of started. So, like, if I see a noob that has, oh hey, we got 26 days left. Cool. So let's see, 26 days from now, today is the 28th, I think? 29th, yesterday was 29th. So, 26 days. So I'm guessing this will be over by the time it hits, like, February 25th. So, as I said last video, I definitely still want to play this, this account even after I have access to my actual account on the 4th. So I think it'd be kind of fun to, you know, go back to this and play around a good bit, you know, stuff and things. But yeah, what have we been doing? But I wouldn't mind spending a good $15 something getting over to one of these servers, because it'll save me a lot more time. Yep. Some people wouldn't agree with that. Be like, oh, but you're getting good XP already. You're doing a good job. Like, you shouldn't have to care. Oh, God. Halloween music. And, oh, I gotta organize my inventory a little bit. So, yeah, basically what I've been doing, though, is I'm not really doing main story right now. Again, I'm just kind of going to each place and just doing whatever quest I could find. And, yeah. So let's see. I think I was screwing with Gurgani places. So even though I've already done this, yeah. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's go. Well, first things first, let's go to the other sections of Uda to see if anything new popped up. Because usually at major cities, especially when you go through a lot of main story, you unlock a lot of side quests as you keep going. That's server transfer, you fuck. So yeah, let's go to Gladiators, because it's just easy to remember. We'll just look at the map, see if there's anything there, and then we go teleport to the Alchemist, because that's the next floor up. And then we'll see if there's anything there. Nope. Okay. But worst comes to worst, we'll have to do Fates, but I don't mind doing that. I say Alchemist, right? So let's actually listen to myself. I could have gone to the Chamber Rule, but I just remember Alchemist being the one who's up here. Yep, so there's nothing up this way. And I know that all my quests here are all for, like, job quests. So this is all just level 1 shit, level 2, level 5, whatever. You know, kill simple squirrels, or craft your first piece of particle, whatever it may be. Like armor smith is bronze because that's like the easiest thing to make. I think culinarian's like, oh, cook us an egg, you know, just put it in your frying pan and get to work. And I just remember another trick I can do. I can teleport to Vesper Bay with this little guy here. I made the mistake the first time, though, when I was given these as a noob. Even before I played the game again, when I got my permaban on my 2 other accounts in the past. Like my little first account I had back in 2017 or 16, something like that. I sold the teleports that teleport us to here. Because it says sells for 100 gold, so I was like, oh, cool, 100 gold. Maybe that means I save money when you know, since it costs guild to teleport in general. Nope. Yes, let's get that. Okay. And, yeah, we'll open this up too, why not? Yeah. That way I got all the quests, except from here. And we got plenty of room, and all my other quests are for a job, and, what was it, the main story. So whatever I pick up now, it just means like this is what I need to do next. This way, put a little mental memory saying like, hey, don't click on those other quests, you don't have to. Let's see if there's anything in here yet. Nope. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of quests though, because usually Urianje is always like, oh hey, we need you to go kill Titan again. He's gotten stronger, so have at it. But yes, let's go over here. I think I did this dungeon already. I don't remember. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at though with the main story. I have to do a dungeon, but what I'm trying to do is I want to get stronger first before going in there again. Because I remember fighting at Slime and also Ifrit not too long ago. And my god, like it was such a time-staking thing. Also, I want to test something. I think the Chocobo goes faster than Behemoth, which is our second mount that it just got, since I should put him over here. Oh, look at that, they're doing their hunt log quests. Speaking of that, I haven't looked at mine in a while, so I think I got one more thing to kill, so this is another thing we can do for XP as well. Let's see, so Western Thanalan Footfalls. Oh shit, there's these guys too. I think this is for Archer, maybe, and not actually like overall, because I think there's like 2 different hunt logs now. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, this is for Archer, and then we also got this thing here for Free Company. Yeah. They're out here just fucking dipping. Level 90 doing Aroma Born stuff, and why are they dressed like that? Why? Like, if I wasn't actually a veteran to this game, I'd be like, wow, I feel like a piece of shit seeing the veteran. Wait, hold on, buddy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got your back, bro. Yeah, we got your back. You're welcome, dude. But here, let me inspire you real quick. Let me show you how to fight these things, Mr. Sir. That's how you do it. Yep. Don't mind me, just I know how to play the game. It's fucking awesome. Let's kill this guy with that. I love that before you even do your other moves, so you can just kind of spam the other abilities. Also, that jump back I did, it's good for facing NPCs or regular enemies like that, but if you do that during a boss fight, oh man, AoEs go by so fast. You don't have time to do fancy moves in between. Ah, so we did do a new dungeon. Cool. So let me go over here, that way I'm not seen by the enemy there. I believe there's this other things. So, okay, so I'm not level 35, so I can't do that anyway. And I think that the one I'm trying to do for Unsynced first with the main story is this one. This is meant for level 24, so I'll probably get some XP for doing that anyway. Since, you know, it's kind of within 10 levels of me as well. And it'll unlock more quests. But, yeah. Also, is there a quest down here? Ooh, there's a quest down here. What level was that? 31? Wow, so they want me to go through. They want me to run through these level 45 enemies. Alright. Fuck it. Challenge accepted, dude. I mean, I'm level 34, not like level 20 anymore, so I probably have somewhat of a good resistance. Like this guy here, this guy's 22. Like he's gonna have a hard time. And he's out here fighting more of these guys. What are you doing, dude? Maybe he's just enjoying a challenge or something. But yep, I'm determined to get to that these other quests down here, so we're just gonna pass through all this crap. Keep them distracted, flames. You're the flame of my passion. Keep me alive. I'm pretty sure though, like if one of these guys do shoot me, I'm probably gonna get like 75 damage a hit. And since I'm like 1,000 health, that's gonna be kind of a big number, because that's gonna be like 1/4 of my health per hit, or per every 2 or 3 hits. And if you get a melee, you get even more attacks, so it's not exactly all too fun. And if I remember correctly, you can't enter through this gate unless they fix that. So we'll go up to that first to see if they did. Or maybe it's like I have to unlock more quests to even have permission to do that. And fun fact, this spot here is right where the zombie soldiers of Hildebrand like to hang out. So you always get the fate right here. So there's actually a quest that says you need to find that fate. I think it's the Hildebrand shit. But yeah. Wow, so this thing ain't even a door. It's just an exit. Oh, here's one of them here. But that's a B rank. You know, we won't be doing that anytime soon. I don't think I even want to touch B ranks until like I'm level 60. Because I'm sure even level 50 me, I could probably take it, but it'd be too hard. That's kind of why, like in the Realm Reborn before Heavensward, if you wanted to do Odin, you needed to have like 100 players plus to do it. But now you can do Odin with like 20 people, maybe 15, 10, maybe even 5. But there's a lot of heavy hitters, so I don't recommend it. To this day, even in Endwalker, with all the different expansions, Odin's still a fucking G. He's not a man to be tormented with, or toil with, whatever you call it. Let's get that chocobo thing unlocked. I don't think I've ever once used a chocobo porter yet. I think I'll do it to see if I can get like an achievement out of it. But I think I have to go from point A to point B. So I have to deal with whatever route I end up being taken on. Something. But yeah, let's go ahead and get all these quests accepted. I just hope that none of them disappear. Because if you have too many quests and you pick up more, you can't see shit. And it sucks. Hello, person. You know, in all of my time playing, I don't think I've been in this specific house in forever, and I usually memorize like almost every biome too, so this is weird. Huh. And we did grab the 8th right? Yeah, yes we did. Cool. And yep, there's the exit. One time I made that mistake when I grabbed the 8th right, and I went through this door here. I went out, I was like, fuck, I need to go all the way back just to get the teleport. So, I'm sure I'm not the only noob who made that mistake back in the day. There might be some hardcore veterans who are like farming the shit out of like Phantasmagoria or whatever it's called. That's like the newest dungeon trial thing with Elpis and Walker stuff. But yeah, it makes you think. Boy Manoy. Yeah, let's do this quest over here. I forgot what point I was going to make, but... Oh yeah, I remember now. The same person who made a mistake might be farming that new tier dungeon, like the hardest one at the moment, or well, one of the hardest. And they're probably going to be like, oh, I didn't make that mistake. I have a record of being cool, as you know. But it's like, were you always cool? Like, if you played the game since 2016, but everyone knows of your epic endeavors since 2017, but you started 2016, the fuck were you doing in 2016, dude? How bad were you? What kind of bad memories do you have? Because if they want to hide it that bad, the person who is probably an epic fighter now, they were probably like one of the worst players ever. Like, at least I'm straight up about like me being bad. Like, I used to wear the same armor, even if I was, you know, several levels higher, or I wouldn't change my weapon, or if a weapon sold more despite being weaker, I would keep the one that has a cool look to it without even glamorizing it. So I'd be like, oh, this weapon is weaker but looks cool, so I guess I'll wear it. Like, because I do that shit in other games, but it's usually to challenge myself too. But then you go into a dungeon and then you forget that you don't have any access to your main tier items. You're like, fuck, like, I should have kept my weapon. And I remember people kicking me out of dungeons because I did that. They'd be like, hey man, like, you don't know how to play the game, get out of here. Ta-da! Hostile presence, my ass. I just killed it. I think we probably have my chocobo level. At least the first level. He's rank 2. So let's see, I can do attack potency of a DPS. Or a companion mine. Do I want more healing? Or what do I want? HP orders chocobo to restore its own HP. That doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, we'll do that for now. And I kind of see a chocobo as like an assistance anyway, because I'm usually pretty good with my damage. You know, I kind of know how to play. So like the chocobo can be my assistant. And I can always get more crystal greens to summon another one. Yeah. So right now it's like the chocobo's kind of equal to our level, but once we start doing hunts and a bunch of the other shit, yeah, it's gonna be a good story. The chocobo goes from an epic god, fellow friend, companion, to like just a distraction to keep the hunt busy. So, yeah, it's not too nice. I call it animal abuse. So if he can heal himself, it won't be as bad as by the time we get to that tier. We probably have to fight this guy, don't we? Yep. They have eyes on the back of their head, apparently. Crazy shit. Nice. I was gonna finish him off with the AoE attack just to be a little theatrical, but... Alright. Yeet. Greetings! I have accomplished your missions. Yep. And this also reminds me of like, I think on my old channel, before I deleted that, I actually went around and kind of did some Final Fantasy videos, but I wasn't sure Final Fantasy was going to be good for YouTube, or good for even me, with the other videos I did in the past that were more of a, I guess, a hit with my channel. At the time when people loved watching me play Dragon Age or Skyrim and shit. Kind of why I pumped out like 200 something episodes on here. Just to see if maybe I can get those very same people to check it out. Because I mean, I'm sure if you like Skyrim once, you probably like it still. You know, there's no way you can just stop liking a game that was your favorite. It's not how that shit works. I'll have to do /Furious. Yeah, just go ahead and hotbar that since we have to do it so many times. Yeah. No need to get angry, lad. I was just measuring these trees. Yes, these trees. Rather odd looking, eh? Only doing my bit for science. Whoa there, I'll never peep. I swear by the 12 gods, I'll see that look in my fury of my nightmares. Am I really that scary of an adventure? Like, I mean, I might be like a leveling monster to some degree, but I mean, I'm not that intimidating, I would think. I'm sorry, sir. No need to get angry now. I have a problem, alright? I was working out with my mummy and I... So you were trying to work out your perversion with your mom? What? These guys really are dirty. Now what's he have to say by default? The swaying trees, the peaceful water, the stunning, comely maidens. You know what's not calm? Me. Ugh. What? I said I like the trees too. It's not like I'm only here for the girls. What's this guy have to say? Mine eyes are dazzled by how they shine. I am as one turned to stone. He just said he's hard as fuck. Those fair Makote must be thaumaturges or conjurers, or those other mages, the ones with the books. As a fellow man, I can kind of understand that gibberish language. It's just like, yeah, the man brain. Oh my lord, I have been something. Let me actually see if I can pull that up. Oh my lord, I have been tested and found most wanting. So easily was I blinded, truths, and enfeebled. I must rise above these base impulses if I am to amount to anything. Oh my god. This is one of those rare funny quests I'm actually down to pay attention to. Oi, You ain't got nothing against a working man taking a break from the heat, do ya? Of course you don't. But speaking of heat, take a gander just over there, eh? Eh? So it's like fellow man going, hey, look at those buttes. You know, aren't they attractive? But they're not. Oh, I can't say as though I meant to offend you, sir. Well, I'll be going. What up, bitch? I'm back. Ah, marvelous. Not a nuclear in sight. You have my gratitude, adventurer. Though having a good look at you, I suppose I wouldn't mind if you stole a peek now and then. No, get the fuck out of here. See you, bitch. Not my type. Nope. Fuck off. I enjoyed the quest. It was funny. But I don't want you. Nope. Blech. Like, if it weren't for my girlfriend, like, who I'm with, especially in forever, like, let's say that she wasn't in the picture, and, like, something I would say out loud, like, right now, after that moment, I'd be like, alright, you know, you're a Makote that's fucking ew, and you ain't nothing like Ysael, you don't look like Manphilia, you know, like, you're not anything of what I'd be even slightly interested in. Like, get the fuck out of here. I see, in my perspective, no disdain to most of Makote players. You know, I know some of them are cool, or some of them aren't, and some are too thirsty, slutty. Some of them are very regal and actually look kind of badass. So, speaking from the main majority, from what I've seen, though, so this means, like, you know, let's say that you had a party, a raid party of 100 players, and 79 of them were dipshits. That's how I see Makotes, especially the females. Most of them are extremely thoughty, and they look like fucking children or early teenagers trying to wear slutty outfits. I think it's stupid, and it's just like, you really think that's attractive? It's not. Like, go back to school. like sit down, get your textbook out, and start learning about science or some shit. You know, you're not ready for society. Get out of here. And then my other take on it too is it seems very like cringy, like ooh type shit. It's like, oh yeah, oh look at me, meow 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 choco chow. Like, no, get the fuck out. Like, it gives me a headache. And like, thinking about it, just so like if anyone says like, oh like, but don't you find them at least like appealing or something? Like I said, there's some of them that have cool outfits. Or some of the ones that look more regal. Like the ones who I find actually kind of cool looking, except for the fact that they got the cat ears and the little fangs and stuff, is you stole. Like if she wasn't a Makote but a Hayur, I'm sure she'd be a badass. Like I don't find her attractive, but I think she'd be a cool character. But because she's a Makote, it looks like some goofy anime shit. And I like anime, don't get me wrong. But I'm tired of cat girls. It's been overplayed. It happens too often. And if I was ever in like an adventuring party, where they said like, oh hey, you're a great adventurer. You saved the world, so we give you this girl Archer, who's a fan of yours, but also like maybe she could become your significant other in the future. I'd be like, all right, listen, little lady, you're a fucking Makote. I'll be your buddy. I can be your friend. But you're not touching my junk, I'm not touching your junk, and if you so much as even like do any kind of flirting with me, I will have you executed on sight. Don't fucking do that shit. Like, that's just how much it irritates me. Yeah, of course, like in real life, if someone flirts with you, you can't go like, oh hey, that girl gave me a wink, I should go shoot her. Like, no, you can't do that. But like in my head, I'll think like, hey, I don't like that person. Pew pew, but of course I can't because I'd be in jail and I don't want to ruin my life. But if we were in like a lawless world, I might be a little psychotic. Just FYI. So, yeah. Pew pew. Oh jeez. I always laugh though, like when my girlfriend teases me about my rants. Like I always get really into certain topics, and this is one of those things where I just find appalling. And some people may go like, oh, but like, isn't that racist? Like, oh, it's just like messed up. That just means that you didn't pay attention to the story. Because I clearly said, like, you know, I don't hate them. I hate when they approach me thinking that they can have me. You cannot have me. Like, you're welcome to have whoever else. It ain't me. But get that shit out of here. Like, fucketh and dined offeth. So. Dude, can you explode already? Thank you. That was wonderful, adventurer. Now we're gonna kill more. But at least I'm actually of the level of this quest though, which is good. Ooh. What was that strange enchantment that we just got? I think that might be that thing from the Mage's Ballad. It said like that you have a chance to do some kind of second kind of debuff for enemy. That's neat. Of course, that's while Mage's Ballad lasts, but it shut off on me now. And also, since I mentioned like my girlfriend stuff, like she plays Elzen, like spicy looking too. So, fits her actual self as well. And I remember making that inside joke with myself that's actually true. Like, I remember, like, learning the fact that she's not a fucking Makote or doesn't have, like, a semi-main that's like, oh, yeah, I actually made Makote. I'm just playing Elzen for fun. Like, I probably wouldn't like her as much if she did that. like, if Elzen is not your main, or Hayur's not your main, or, you know, something, like, just... I see that as a judge of character, and yeah, not to put too much stereotypes, but most of the people who play as female Makote are more likely to cheat in their relationship. So yeah, I prefer to have a actual soulmate and not a beast that decides to go with primal instinct and chases after every cock that runs by. You know, I found a woman who is full of culture, and I am cultured as well, and we deserve each other. So I am extremely happy where I'm at. But another thing that pisses me off, and even pisses my woman off too, like there'll be random people who would like inquire her directly about me, or even like would inquire my girlfriend through me, be like, oh hey, like if you guys are ever having difficulty in your relationship, can I have a turn? It's like, what? Or sometimes you'd be like, oh, your girlfriend's pretty hot, like can I see her feet? I'll be like, fuck you. Like, disgusting. Like, that's not how society works. You fucking animal. Like, I'm pretty primal with some of my thoughts too, like, you know, sex-wise, I'm rather, like, regal and kind of, like, honorable about that shit, with, like, relationships too. But, like, when it comes to physical tasks, like, if someone says, hey, can you open a jar, I might, like, try to smash it open like a caveman. It's like, that's where my brain goes ooga booga. But I don't go ooga booga at all when it comes to like love or affection or relationships or even like family too. Like that's not me. And people who think like that, I think they're fucking dumb. Big waste of space is what it is. Don't come after me, you fucker! I was trying to spare your life, Amalja. And no, you wanted to fight me, apparently. Yeah. You're welcome. Thanks for the XP. Hello, Makote. I'm sorry, I hate having to repeat that over and over. What? Makote, the weakest race. Ah, adventure. I bore witness to your deeds. You were amazing. No shit. Also, sometimes when I talk like this, it's actually how I feel. It reminds you of the when you do the archer quest, and there's that Ellison guy who slowly warms up to other people, but not really. He's like, oh, like Ellison brought archery to Gridania, and if you are not Ellison, you don't know the true way of archership. You may shoot better than me, but you're still a piece of shit. Because you are not Ellison. Yeah. And I just think it's funny though, because I mean, in the history of his land, like his ancestors he talks about, that he's especially commenting to me as well, the original people from Gridania were Hayur and Ellison. So I'm a Hayur, and he's fussing about ancestry. Like, dude, I'm literally the same race as your ancestors. The fuck, dude? But I'm sure even if you played as Ellison, his mechanics are probably to complain to you in the same way. I don't know. Maybe I'll do another playthrough with Ellison or something. Maybe he has some different dialogue. Who knows? But this is kind of neat though, like if you play the game over and over in different races, you actually get to see different reactions towards certain NPCs. Like some of them are races, some of them have like slight distaste for races, or like they'll be enchanted by you more easier, or they'll be annoyed by you more, or they go like, like you're Ro, you must be big and strong. I need you to like kill this thing. No, you're a fucking brute. You're the destroyer of worlds. I need you to destroy this world. It was just stupid shit like that. And I'm pretty sure that like Rose even have like a status buff. So after I turn this quest in, I actually want to show you guys. So let's say I go to make a new character. You're gonna see the difference in like strength and dexterity and stuff. So like, don't look at vitality or anything. Just look at the strength. Well, I'm gonna show you. So yeah, we're gonna do that real quick. Yeah, so mission complete. I'm gonna go accept my next quest. Dun, da, da, da. Oh, if it's right in front of me, I guess I'll do that. Also, another thing I hate about Makotes is that the name Tia is so fucking overused. Like, there's actually this joke now where if you see a Makote and like you find them cringe, they'd be like, oh, like you're not like the other Makote where you're cool. No wonder why you're cringe. You're a fucking Tia. And like, this isn't just me that says that. There's like thousands, millions of players who say the same discriminatory thing, and it's funny as shit. Like, it's more or less for jokes, but like some people would genuinely like hate the race. Like, I don't genuinely hate them, I just find them annoying when they do fuckboy shit, and it's funny to call them a Tia because you know it's gonna be annoying. Let me see. Here we go. So you basically can see how this is me, where I have 22 and 19 dexterity. These guys have 23 and 20, so they're slightly stronger. Then we go over to good old Ro, and you got this clan here, 22 and 19, so they already have above the 20 of a Hayur, and this one's 20 and 18. So I guess the Hell's Guard are the weaker race of the Ro, or well, the other half. Yeah. So, I guess to sum it up, since they got like sub-races within the race, like different clans and stuff, it would be like if you have, let's take the United States for example, like back before everybody took over and America became America, like with like the natives. I'm pretty sure the skin tone would be very different of somebody who lived on like Northern America, like going towards like Ohio-ish, Minnesota type deal, versus somebody who lived in like very southern Texas, close to Mexico. Like, you're gonna have somebody who's used to the heat, somebody who's dealing with desert territory all the time. They're probably good at gathering water and is rare. Whereas like the person who's in the north is probably going to be like a lighter skin tone. Like instead of this, they'll be like this instead. And they'll have like, you know, maybe they'll be tougher because they're used to the wild snow and they have to fight bears and all the other shit. It's like, I like how they do this in this game where, you know, they make the different races and skin tones related to what would actually happen in real life of the race. Like, what kind of evolution happens to somebody. So let's say like me and you guys are part of Clan A, and there's like 15 of us. Let's say you split half of that, and there's like, I don't know, 9 and, well maybe not 9, but maybe like 7 here and 7 there, or 7 here, 8 there, you know, that type of deal. It's like 7 people head north, 8 people head south. The 8 people to the south are gonna look like this by the time there's like 5-6 generations later. So they're still going to be light, but as they gradually get used to that desert climate, this happens, and that's why you got different skin tones. So I think it's cool. It's fucking science, so it makes sense. You know, like our biology is to adapt to the environment. But like the first person, like the original group where I said like, oh, there'd be like 7 of us, 8 of us, like of the same type of skin tone, you know, originally starting off. And let's say that we spent half of our life, like 50 years, in that desert biome, but then we went back to the north and into the cold because we started off of a lighter skin tone, and then we went back to the cold, or from normal climate to the cold. Since it's not the heat, we would go back to our original skin tone because we're not constantly being baked by the sun, and we're not like being dried out by the desert. So yeah, because we're already of that origin of being light, we would go back to being light because we're in a cooler territory. Much like me, we're like, I basically look like my character. If I spend 20 years in Florida, I might look like this girl, for example. Or like not him, he looks like me, or something like that, or this guy here. But like, let's say I spend the next 20 years in Ohio or Canada, I would go back to this, like my original appearance. So yeah, and same thing goes for like even people of like the oh shit, darker ethnicity too, because you may not think so, but there's like slight differences that you can see. So like some people think like, oh, like black people wouldn't get it. Like no, like everybody's the same. Like, you know, they may go blacker or or like lighter to where they look more Puerto Rican, or like dark skinned Mexican instead of like African descent. So that's why like certain like the light skinned African Americans, like they get mistaken, and including my girlfriend too, as like Puerto Rican or some type of Mexican or Spanish even. But it's just like, are you half like African and half Spanish? It's like for me, being this skin tone, so seeing as like I'm not regular like white, and I'm still kind of white, but kind of not. People are like, hey, are you like Puerto Rican, like light skinned Puerto Rican, or are you like, are you Mexican? Are you some kind of Native American? Like, are you even from America? Like, and some people think that it's only like certain types of people that get those comments all the time. No, I get them too, and so can other people. And then alongside all those different like skin tones though, even in real life, like, you know, as time passes, if you do different environments or you work a certain type of job where you go back and forth between cold and heat, or dirty and not dirty, or all that, like you actually put mutations into your body, and then by the time you even have a kid, that kid takes part of those genetic changes that you have as well, which is pretty cool. So like I have a great grandfather who was a coal miner, and because of how many years he spent there, I'm able to handle like toxic breathing areas for a longer period of time versus most people. Or sometimes I just won't smell anything, or some areas I breathe fine. And other people would be like, oh my god, I'm suffering so bad, I can't even breathe. I'll be like, I feel fine. But if you bring me around pollen, though, I'm fucked over. I can't deal with pollen for shit, man. And I'll start sneezing, teary-eyed, and all that. It sucks. Okay, Chocobo, calm down. No! Chocobo, no! We need to... Oh, wait, we need to weaken them and do the enchantment. So, okay, let's just try not to do too much damage this time. I'm so used to doing my opener. That's the last hit I'm gonna do. Don't, Chocobo. Are you kidding me? I'm offended. Well, why is a capture quest so complicated? Let's see, increases companion health. That sounds nice. But yeah, I want to fully level my Chocobo before doing that Chocobo quest, where we change the Chocobo's race type or something. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like a thing where you can breed your Chocobos with a different type, and if you get like a different skin tone or somebody has more strength, and I keep talking. I need to weaken this thing. Shit. Alright, let's get it ready now. Ah, oh, thank you. We actually got one. Fuck's sake. I think I'm a little bit too strong. Like, I spent so much time grinding and making sure that I can handle things even solo. I think I did too good at that, and now I'm at the point where stuff that is my level isn't like strong enough to handle me when I release the thunder. Okay, we need to do the bag. Damn it. There we go. Thank goodness. Oh, fuck's sake. But yeah, it's 10:30. Let's go see the wifey's on. 'Cause I don't know if she'll actually want to hang out or not, or what. She's not on. Put the other languages in search. Nope, nothing. I think we got a couple crafting goodies to put in my Chocobo bag. Let's go put this into here. There you go. Useless Makote. I bring you the prey that you couldn't even hunt yourself. Oh, I forgot to do my combat buff. Shit. I'm gonna need that when we go into the next video. Because there's still plenty of quests to do. And stuff. And I'll probably hit level 35, so I'll be able to unlock the other dungeon that we gotta do. But since it's gonna be like of my level, I think we should stay away from it. Because I probably won't be able to solo that. Like maybe like level 40. Or 39 maybe at max. Anything past 39. Sweet, so I think that's all the quests here in Alamigo. Cool. Or Little Alamigo, I should say. Sweet. Alrighty. So let's go check the other biomes again. We got a good sum of gills, so since I leveled up as well, we'll go through all the different areas except for Alamigo. So after this one, we'll check Dry Bone. We'll move throughout, do stuff and things. And at 35, I'll be able to unlock my next bar quest, which would be nice. And this stuff is level 49. Still haven't gotten that other aetheryte though either. So Camp Dry Bone. And I don't think we have anything to do in the Waking Sands, so We don't have to go to Western Thailand, we've already done that. So then my next goal was to check the Gridania places. You know, check on that, see how that's doing. And what I'll do is I'll head to the one that's the cheapest first. Then we'll make my way. Oh, hey, there's a couple things to do here. Sweet. Anything over this way? No. Okay. Hello. It's you again, my fiance. Something, something, something. Help the fiance. There's a maid. Let's see if they have a witty search info. Nothing. Man. I thought it was going to be like, I will serve all. Everything's going to be clean. Oh, they want me to kill Tucka-Tuckas. I can do that. Limited damage over time, it'll be easy kill. I don't even have to really touch them all too much. Alright, easy, easy. I was tempted to AoE all those other ones over here, but nah. It wouldn't really help me out that much. Yep, off we go. Bye-bye. Also, another reason why I'm trying to do this stuff like the level kind of faster as possible. I feel a little bit competitive with my girlfriend's other buddy who had girlfriend problems himself. His name's Hugo, I think, or Discord name Hugo, with a bunch of other letters and numbers involved. You know, typical stuff for Discord. I gotta turn my controller off again. But yeah, he's like level 27 last I saw, and I'm 34, so like he's very close to where I'm at, if that's him, unless that's somebody else. But that makes me think like, oh shit, this guy's like almost as quick as I am when it comes to XP. Like, it's kind of scary. and I always like to be the better player. But when you think about it though, there's tons of other people who are already higher level than we are, who shouldn't have to worry about it as much. So yeah, I'm going to end the video here, and we're going to carry on to the next one. So that way I can switch my controller in peace and stuff. We're at the end of my video anyway, so y'all take care. Peace.